Here comes Daredevil. Okay, all right, bring it down, son. Bring it down. Oh, bring it down. Bring it down. Okay, look. I did not expect to take a break from watching Awesome Games Done Quick to see the news that Baiken's in Guilty Gear, and I'm like, yeah, because for a minute, man, Street's been on edge since that dude, whoever dude is, because I don't know who he or she or it or they were, put out that leak that Baiken was gonna be in Guilty Gear with that fake Photoshop stuff, but it looked real. It was a really good shot, really good, and I'm gonna give props on that. However, this is real. Baiken's in Guilty Gear for real, not for play. Shout out to Foxy Love. Anyhow, the thing is that when I thought about like whether or not I want to say something, is that I realized that I do, because I want it on record of wanting to praise Guilty Gear Xrd for doing things that, as a humongous fan of the series who has not played Xrd yet because I'm po as fuck, is I just want to take a moment and I just want to thank Guilty Gear Xrd for doing things for me as a fan. The first thing that Guilty Gear Xrd did was give me a playable Sin Kisuke in a fighting game. As soon as I saw Sin in Overture, we need a fighting game with Sin in it. Xrd did that. I heard for a minute he was pretty fucking fucked up and broken, but I've heard since then, they toned him down a little bit, but he still look hot from what I understand. Then, sometime after that, we got Johnny and that Mr. Finer in that ass. What up, Johnny, that nigga I thought you knew. Then, in a change of pace, we got introduced to Jacko's ass. Because, the internet loves that for some reason. I just figured I'd just bring that up. Ass, what? Now make that motherfucker... No! Anyway, then, after that, my wife who came back. That, of course, being Miss Jan Kuradoberi, because, Jam is waifu. I thought you niggas know or something. But I guess you don't, but you know now. Then, other waifu Dizzy, she won the poll. Which then leads into the question of if Dizzy was in first place and Baiken was in third, why did best character Bridget get passed over? Why did Bridget get passed over? I do not know. I do not know at all. Do not know at all. However, before we dive back into the Baiken thing, there was one more thing that Guilty Gear Xrd did that I'm going to give props for. Playable fucking Raven. That character was an enigma for years. All the rumors about and the thoughts that Raven might be some alternate version of Axel Lowe, and again, because I have not played Guilty Gear Xrd, I don't know shit about whatever parallels. There were some things that were hinted at and mentioned in Overture, but to have a playable Raven in a fighting game, that's amazing. And it's like, I appreciate that Arc System Work is doing this thing by using Xrd to expand this world. But it kind of leaves us where we are right now with playable Baiken. Because one of the things that I did when I decided I was going to say something about this was I went and found the results of that poll. Well, at least the way SRK has it mentioned, the top 16 of that poll. And like I mentioned earlier, Bridget was in second, Baiken in third by a little itty bitty margin. So again, because I haven't played Xrd, the only hints of the story that I do know about Xrd, because I try to avoid wikis and stuff because I actually want to sit down and enjoy that story mode on my own, is the little bit that I did watch when Arc System Works had put up the full story, and I kind of wish I would have downloaded that to watch it. But I think it's probably better if I just sit through and just play it instead. So you really, and I'm sitting up here looking at this list, and I'm just going to go down the list. It's like Dizzy was in first place, Bridget in second, Baiken in third. My favorite character from Action Core, Holio the Soul, in fourth place. Anji Mito, who I probably think may possibly be the next playable character and a reversion of Xrd, was in fifth place. The games could use a testament because he was in sixth place. I really think that the way Xrd plays, from what I watch of it, is that Testament would bring something nice to the meta. So I really think that he would be a good character. RoboKai's in 7th, and the world always needs some more RoboKai. Some of the best times I ever had were playing Sharp Reload and playing with RoboKai. Good fucking times. Azuna from Overture is in 8th place, you know what I'm saying? So be interesting to see what they do with that. You got ABA, she's in 9th, you know what I'm saying? We all can use that key tag. We got Zapper in 10th. We have Valentine, and I'm assuming they are referring to the Valentine from Overture. She would be a good character, but a lot of what Guilty Gear Xrd is based off of is that she's dead now, so if Arc System War wants to do something weird with that. 12th is Raven, we just talked about him. 13th is Fanny from Guilty Gear 2 Proceed, and I don't know what you could really do with her as a character in Xrd, but if Arc System Works wanted to do something with the character instead of leaving her stranded in a what am I trying to say? Leave her in a port of Guilty Gear on a Wonder Swan, just leave her there forever. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. That would be cool. A character that I want to see playable in Guilty Gear in 14th place is Dr. Paradigm. He was one of my favorite characters in Overture. So seeing a playable Dr. Paradigm, that would be interesting. And Justice and Cliff Anderson take 15th to 16th place. Well, at least this top 16. So let me see. Actually, let me click on this link real quick, cause they just got that. I thought they had like a list of the full thing. But reading that top 16 makes you wonder: is that if they skipped over Bridget to put in Baiken, and nowhere in hell Holy Order Soul is going to be in Xrd for any reason, is that Andromeda or Testament seem to be the next logical and possible choices. But again, this is completely off of I don't know shit about the story or the characters in the story or what the hell's going on, and I hate that it is that because Guilty Gear is my shit. So it'll be interesting to see what Rev 2 brings to the table. I gotta say, I'm feeling acid though. I'm still in awe that from his humble beginnings to becoming a joke character, when one of my favorite characters, being Chip Zanna, became the fucking president of the United States of America. And given the current state of our world right now, you can find some interesting parallels in that shit if you really squint hard and tilt your head a little bit. But I'm for real, my thing is that I really don't have a lot to say. I'm just interested to see who's next, dog, because I just want to just go ahead, just get a PS4, go buy Vanilla Sign and just start playing it, and then get Rev 2, and then get Revelator. Because the thing is that they did announce though, is that they are trying to change their ways with how Rev 2 is going to be distributed to you. Is that, from my understanding, well, at least the translated gobbledygook that was on the website that I read it on, is there will be a physical copy for PS4, and then you can download like a big giant update for the PC and the PS3 versions. So it does show that instead of trying to stick you with another version, as Blaze Blue has been riddled with forever and ever, and there's a video that talks all about the Japanese console to arcade cycle, well, the arcade to console cycle, because A comes before B. But again, it's good to see that Arc System Work is finally learning their fucking lesson. It's been a week of that, of entities showing that you are fucking learning, and this is Arc System Works learning, and that is all the hand claps you get, Arc System Works. That's all you get till I get Bridget. You get thunderous rounds of applause, gunshots in the air, and a fireworks show when I get Bridget. Until then, that's all you get. That's all you get. That's all I'm willing to give. All I'm willing to give. But this has been an interesting morning, man. So I'm finna turn this into a video. I'm finna go back to watching Awesome Games Done Quick when I actually should be watching all of my shows from the past week, and I should be doing that. The only thing I've gotten around to watching is Girl Meets World, because it's going to be sad when that comes to an end next week. Something Scalebound, and Me and Jay will have some discussion on that when we pour out some liquor for her decky comedian. But go play the Wonderful 101 or something. And something about No More Heroes 3. Lord Suda, that you be praised. But I'm going ahead. I'm gonna get up out of here. I will be keeping a close eye on whatever this is. So I'm gonna be keeping a close eye on whatever this is, because my understanding is, before we get out here, the one last thing I just remembered, there's going to be a location test for Baiken and Answers some next weekend. So I might have to actually, man, get back into my old ways, man, go back to my old spot, see if I can hunt down some of this biking footage, dog. Not gonna upload it or anything. I don't want Art System Works pissed at me. But if I find something, man, I'll hit up the Twitter or something. Because, the link's in the description. Yeah, I know where the fuck is at. But look, I'm out of here, man. You know what it is. It's the one and the only, the trip with the G.O.D. And I'd like to thank you for joining me for another installment of the Trip with the Guy Speaks On. And with that, we'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out.